crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Sunday.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
To throw his car. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And it's complete to Adams.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
This is Swift on the counter.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. Down to about the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense with like 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr to Shepard, complete over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
5 yards on the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Carr now to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. First
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Going after it right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's A.J. Cole down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and run here with Swift. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Lions get 1st down.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. He'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
77 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Now for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
He's got room at the 30.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here's Carr.
The open man here, Renfro.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Carr to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up